Hi everyone. I'm going to share my favorite smoothie recipe with you today, and I also had a request to share some ideas for healthy snacks, especially for dancers and people who are active, but especially for right now while we're spending more time around the house and we might be tempted to get out the snacks for us that aren't that good, like chips and candy. So first I'm going to get to it and make you my favorite smoothie, and then I will share some of my favorite snack ideas with you today. So the smoothie I'm going to make is a banana smoothie, but I put spinach in it. I even, when I didn't have spinach one day, put broccoli in my smoothie, and I dare you to do it because you couldn't even taste the broccoli. I put in about 4 little broccoli chunks, maybe even more. But if you're just starting out with smoothies, you might not want to start with the broccoli, so we'll start with spinach. So I use almond milk in my smoothies. It doesn't really matter what kind, but this is Silk Almond Original. And I use 1 cup. And then we're also going to have to add a little bit of water. I'm going to put in 1 whole banana today just because it's not that big. But you also can use just a half a banana and then save the other half for your smoothie the next day. When my bananas start to go brown, I peel them and I break them in half and I put them in a bag in the freezer, and then I just use the frozen bananas for my smoothie. So here's my spinach. I'm not super exact. I put a big handful of spinach into my smoothie. Like, that's a lot. That's more than a cup. If you're not sure that you're gonna love that, but please, I promise you, you can't taste it. But if you're not 100% sure about that, just start by putting in a little bit less. I have flaxseed, and I just put in about a teaspoon of flaxseed, like that. If you don't have that, don't worry about it. I also sometimes use chia seeds. This is my protein powder, the type that I use. There's lots of protein powders out there. This is vanilla. The good thing about adding protein to your smoothie is that then your snack packs a bit more punch. I have my smoothies as my breakfast. You could also make this without protein powder, but that's what is really going to help you, especially as a dancer, especially when you're more active. You need protein, and you definitely need your complex carbs. I also recently started to add ginger to my smoothies, just ginger root. I add a lot because I really, really like it. Some people don't. This helped a lot when I put broccoli in the smoothie, because then all you can taste is the ginger. So I put in a fairly big chunk of ginger. I also am using frozen mango. Sometimes I use frozen peaches. And I just put in about a half a cup of frozen fruit. Now, I just remembered that Cormac hates the Vitamix, so I'm going to put Cormac outside. So remember, we just put a cup of almond milk in there. We're going to have to put in about another half cup of water. So I'm going to blend together what we have so far, and I'll just turn this around so you can see what I'm doing. Now my blender is a Vitamix, which means it blends this stuff together pretty easily. Get ready, this is going to be loud. Sometimes I also add ice cubes just to make it a little colder, and I think I'm going to do that now. Although remember, there is frozen mango in there too. Just a little bit. Sometimes I also add natural peanut butter to my smoothie, but that might be a bit overkill today because we've got the ginger, we've got the mango. So sometimes I will just do almond milk, protein powder, a banana or half a banana. I always put a green vegetable in to make it healthier. Spinach is the easiest. You can also use frozen spinach. And then sometimes I make it a banana nut smoothie. So I'll use about a teaspoon up to a tablespoon of natural peanut butter. And I think that's it. Let's see. So good. Now we wanted to talk about healthy snacks so that you're not always going for chips and cookies and things that are really empty calories and things that won't give you energy or fuel your body. And you want to really stay in shape and take care of yourself, especially right now while you're spending more time at home. So some of my favorite snacks are, I love hummus. This is very high in protein. It's chickpea paste with tahini and olive oil and garlic. It does have sesame seeds in it. And I like to have that with an apple cut up. But I also like to have an apple cut up with a little bit of peanut butter with the apple. That is super delicious also. Almonds are a great snack, very healthy. Really high in calories, good calories, but you don't want to overdo it with almonds. So a snack portion of almonds would be 10 almonds with maybe an apple as well. If you want something a little crunchier, I always have rice cakes at home, and I have these wasa breads. They're very crunchy, and I'll have these with the hummus. Sometimes I'll put peanut butter on them. You could put peanut butter on it with a little bit of banana cut up, or other sorts of fruit on top. Other fruit that I love having in the house are blackberries and blueberries. And you could put those on top of peanut butter, on top of a wasa cracker. Other really healthy ideas, things that I love, are avocado. A snack portion of an avocado should be a quarter of an avocado, and that is really good, just mashed up on rice cakes, mashed up on the wasa, super yummy. And I always keep hard-boiled eggs in my fridge. A hard-boiled egg is a great protein snack, gives you a lot of energy. And then just another crunchy option is celery. And you can have celery with a little bit of peanut butter on it. Then you could put on top of the peanut butter some of the blueberries, and that would be a slightly healthier version of ants on a log. But if you're really craving it, have ants on a log. That would just be with raisins. Raisins, of course, are very high in sugar, but that's a nice little sweet treat every once in a while. And another great sweet treat, if I can find it, I love these Source yogurts. It's like a dessert pack. So this one is berry crumble, and they've got key lime pie and lemon meringue, and they're super delish. So if you really wanted something sweet, they're 0% fat, but they've got protein, and they're a healthier choice than some of the higher in fat yogurts. However, and every once in a while too, really yummy, good Greek yogurt, just a little bit with a little bit of honey on it, is also another great choice. But these are just some of my faves, and I hope this helps you. If you'd like me to do another video like this, if there's any requests, something you'd like to see in particular, I would be happy to do that for you. Try your green smoothie. Be brave and try it with broccoli, but for sure give it a whirl with spinach. I know you're gonna love it, and I would love to hear your comments. Tag me at barber.bottle. Make sure you tag at dbsd_official, and let us know what healthy choices you're making at home. And we hope to see you again in person very soon.